Hey, it's me, Andy from PotatoesandPearls.com, and I haven't done a long form food video like this in a while. I've been sticking to shorts a lot. I've grown a little bit of a TikTok following, and I've been posting some of those videos over here. But I guess if I'm going to come back with a full form video, I'm coming back with a bang. So like the video said, we are going to be talking about the Ninja Creami. I received this for Christmas. If you received this for Christmas, Black Friday, whatever, you're in the right place because we're getting thorough, okay? I already have comments and I haven't even fully used the machine yet. I'm recording this in the middle of recording the video. You may see a clothes change towards the end because this is not a machine that you can use on a whim, which is what I have learned. So we are going to get into it. What we're going to start with, I'm going to do an unboxing. You guys are going to see that. I'll leave timestamps or chapters below. I am going to make one of the recipes that was provided by the QR code on the machine. And then I'm going to give my commentary and my thoughts. So let's get into it right after this. So this is just going to be me unboxing the Ninja Creami, taking everything out and showing you what should be inside of the box. There's a lot of QR codes for different places, different websites to go to. That's the booklet that came with it, with the quick start guide and everything. And we are now going to take the machine out of the crates that came with it. And I do like that this came with 2 containers. So here's one of the containers, like the quote unquote extra one. And then there is another container that's already set in place within the machine. I could tell from lifting the box, but once I got it out on the table, it really confirmed how heavy this machine is. I think you can see by the placing it down on the table, and I am not slamming it, but it's making my whole dining room table shake. There is another container inside of this piece, which is what connects everything together to get it to churn the ice cream. The paddle does come disconnected, but it was really easy to snap into place. It was just moving a lever, putting it in, and closing the lever back up. I guess they do it like that just to make sure it doesn't get broken in transit. And it is wrapped up in all the fancy sticker wrapping. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off and we will get started with trying to use this machine. I used the QR code instead of the book just so I could prevent myself from getting the book dirty. And you can see the manual and there is a link to pull up recipes. I'm back. So at this point, I realized that for most of the recipes, you have to freeze everything before you make the ice cream. So you can't on a whim say, I would love to make my own ice cream today. Everything needs to be frozen for 24 hours before. Not that I don't know how to make ice cream. I know you need certain things to be really, really cold. But with a machine so large, I was hoping that 24 hours was not the time period. If you get what I mean, like it's a pretty hefty machine. You would think that 24 hours wouldn't be needed, but here we are. Also, the recipes that they provided have some very interesting ingredients. The one I'm making requires cream cheese. And I think it's just vanilla ice cream. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Alright, so let's make the base of this ice cream that is going to be freezing for 24 hours. That is 1 tablespoon of cream cheese. I got the already spreadable kind just to make it easier. And that is 1/3 cup of granulated sugar. I'm also going to be adding in a teaspoon of vanilla. And it says to mix this together until it becomes like a frosting consistency. Once again, this is not my recipe. This is the recipe that came with the book to make vanilla ice cream. I'm adding in 3/4 cup of heavy cream. It says to add it in slowly, so I added it in a little bit at a time. And then I'm going to add in 1 cup of whole milk. Mix that together and pour it into the container to go into the freezer. 24 hours later, and this is what we have: frozen vanilla ice cream base. And so I am going to put it into the container that connects to the rest of the machine, and we're going to go ahead and do the first churn for this ice cream. I do like that this machine has lights to tell you how far it is into the process, and it was just easy pressing the on button and then pressing ice cream. And so with mix-ins, you have to do 2 churns. So they say to make a hole in the center of the first churn of ice cream and then dump your mix-ins into the center, place the lid back on, twist it back up into the machine, and then instead of pressing ice cream, you're going to press the plus mix in button and it will churn in the mix-ins into the ice cream. This is our finished product. So we made vanilla ice cream with chocolate chips mixed into it. The consistency physically is pretty creamy, looks like vanilla ice cream. The taste is a little watery, a little light for me, but it's still good. It's still good ice cream. Okay, so now that we have made the ice cream and you guys saw how the machine worked, I'm going to talk about my pros and cons for this. I do have the book that came with it. I also have some notes written down on what I feel are the pros and cons. I'm actually going to start with the cons first, and I've kind of already touched on these, but the first thing I am going to say is that the machine is heavy. It's not too heavy where like I couldn't lift it or it was trouble lifting it or I had to like put my back into it. It just was heavy for a machine that I feel like I had to do some extra work for to get the ice cream. And that kind of leads into my second con, is that you can't make ice cream last minute with this machine. So in my mind, the machine, because it was tall and heavy, I'm thinking it has some type of feature where I don't have to take as long to get my ingredients cold or something like that. But no, you have to put all the ingredients together, mix them together, put it in the container, and put it in the refrigerator for put it in the freezer for 24 hours. And it just, to me, you could get maybe a regular ice cream machine if that's what you're trying to make. It doesn't communicate. Why is the machine so big and heavy if I have to do what almost seems like I have to take a longer process to get to what I want, if that makes sense. My final con, outside of it being heavy and that you can't make ice cream last minute, is that there is, and I kind of already touched on this too, there is a lot of pre-work that you have to do for some ingredients that I am not sure you even need. When making ice cream, your main ingredients are sugar, heavy cream, milk, and vanilla. And for some reason, the basic vanilla recipe, even through the QR code and in the book, involves cream cheese, and specifically Philadelphia cream cheese, which makes me think that there's some type of deal with Philadelphia to like advertise cream cheese with this machine. The ice cream I made with the cream cheese, I touched on this earlier, it was ice cream, it was good, but it wasn't as creamy as I would like. I'm probably gonna try one of the recipes that involves egg to make a creamier ice cream, or I might just make it without the cream cheese and see how that turns out and maybe post it on my TikTok. That was odd to me that I had to go buy cream cheese because I didn't just have it in my house. And it was like a tablespoon, and then in the book, and I'll put in a picture here, it's an ad for Philadelphia cream cheese. So I didn't like that. I didn't care for that. That was a negative to me. Okay, so now for my pros. My first pro is everything after freezing the ingredients was super easy. There was no like sitting there waiting for it to churn for like 15 to 20 minutes. You literally put the thing in, popped it up, and it whipped the ice cream in about 2 minutes. And then if you wanted to do the mix-ins, which is what I did, you saw earlier, you just put them in the middle and then press the mix-in function, and you had ice cream in about 5 minutes. So that was like, I like that, where it's like if you know that you have to have ice cream preset for 24 hours, you have to freeze the ingredients. If you just always have one of the containers in your freezer, you could probably then have ice cream pretty quickly. The machine does a fantastic job of just making it in a snap. My second pro is that it makes more than ice cream. I like the fact that it makes one ingredient sherbet. The recipe that's in the book and through the QR code, you take a canned fruit and the fruit juices. You do have to freeze it for 24 hours, but you don't have to. You could just make the sorbet with just the fruit, and there's a button for sorbet. You are not just pressing a button that says ice cream and hope for the best. I do really like that. I like that it makes milkshakes. I like that you can put in mix-ins with other ice cream machines that I have seen or dealt with. It's hard to put. I like chocolate chips. I like sprinkles mixed into my ice cream. So I do like that it has these extra features. I do like that sorbet function. I'm actually probably going to try that later and make a TikTok out of it, because that would be a very short video making sorbet, but I do like that function. So now we come down to whether I feel like the Ninja Creami is worth it. Is it a worthwhile machine? I like it. I am somebody who does not eat a lot of ice cream, so to have a machine that just makes little pints of ice cream, I love that. I once again, I don't like that I can't just make ice cream within the same day unless I am pre-prepared. I don't really care for the adding of cream cheese, specifically Philadelphia cream cheese, but being a food person, I'm going to do some research and probably just make ice cream with everything but cream cheese. I like it. I like the machine. I know I've made a few complaints about the size and things like that, but it's not a machine that I'm not going to use. And I think just the longer it's on the market, there will be more recipes out there for people that don't want to put cream cheese in their ice cream. Or I did see with the QR code, it had some ice cream recipes that did involve egg, like if you want to make a gelato. So I like it. I like it. I'm going to be using it. I'll probably make some more shorts about it, post it here on the channel, post it on my TikTok. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of long, but I did want to do a very thorough review of this machine and talk about I like to put in my videos if I missed something or had an issue. I know I'm not the only person that got the machine and was like 24 hours. What? So I wanted to put all of that in there. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share my content. I am going to try to be posting more in 2022, but I've gotten back into school and running my Etsy shop and things like that. So don't forget to check out my socials. Everything's in the description box below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!